Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Liliveth Tate channel. Hello, hello. How is everybody in the world today, tonight, afternoon in your time? So today is April 16, 2025. So it's Wednesday here in the Philippines. So this is part of Holy Week celebration here in the Philippines. Hi Ryan, hello, thank you for coming Ryan. So, how are you? How are you doing, Ryan? So, I just do a live stream because it's a random topic. Anything we can talk, like hashtag people, hashtag passport bro, hashtag behavior. So, let's gonna tackle that later. What kind of behavior that people can you stand, and what kind of behavior that you can't really stand? Okay, so we're gonna discuss that later. Who likes Fanta? So I'm just drinking Fanta, but I don't drink this most of the time. Sometimes, because I just finished eat my lunch. I'm almost to leave stream right now. Oh, really? Why? Uh, Live stream. Okay. So anyway, thank you for for dropping by. What time is there now? So I just finished eating my lunch. I just eat a simple, simple lunch. Because morning I eat fruits. But if you're used of eating, heavy breakfast, fruit is not, even though you eat a lot of fruits, and then, fruits is easy to digest. And in a few hours you feel hungry. Who's this? 6 10 10 TT 68 party proper. Where are you from? Are you Japanese? Are you the letters that it's look like Japanese. Are you Japanese? How are you? I'm doing good. And so now I'm doing live streaming. I'm from three country. I'm from three country. What do you mean? I'm from three country. Three country. Three country guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. All right. So what time is it? Japanese. Hi. Hi. What do you mean? Okay, Indonesia, Philippines, in Japan. So what is your really, your race? What is your race? Sana all three country. Yeah, here, guys, I'm actually from Law in English. Law in English. It's okay. It's okay if you are low in English. My question is, what nationality are you? Hi, Sir. Hi, Brett. How are you doing, Brett? So it's very quiet, Philippines. Okay. Can you speak Tagalog? I can speak Tagalog. Tagalog. Marunong ka magsalita ng Tagalog? I can speak Bisaya also. So, the weather here, it's kind of cloudy, but it's not really sunny and very quiet here in my place because most of people now starts to go to different provinces because of Holy Week. Oo, kaya kung magsalita ng Tagalog. Okay, Tagalog na lang. I don't give you a hard time or nosebleed. Ako din. Power Mix TV, hello. Thank you for coming. So, my random topic or random live stream is just like, passport bro or people behavior. So this is one thing that sometimes here I was reacted. Some others show that like you cannot generalize people. Make sure, guys, make sure that you have to say some, okay? Because if you're gonna say some people, you can't really tell that not all. If you're gonna say Filipino people without saying some, you generalize Filipino, all right? So you have to be careful about. I understand that some of my people, they cannot really speak English fluently or grammar correctly, but you have to be aware because it's okay if you're gonna say something that's good for the country. What if it's not good? Okay, so my channel, okay, from Share Pencil the artist, my channel is still alive. Whoever who report my channel tell false stories to YouTube that my channel owner is a child. Well, he is STUPID. So don't worry about that because I know that at the end of the day, he's the one who gonna face the consequence. Okay? But I know that person has so many account, but forget it. He's nothing. Okay? He's nothing. So here's the factor that I said people because like we Filipino, just like Western people go on different countries, we shown that Ali, Ali, yes, I remember you, Ali. Yeah, I remember you. You said you are rich. I remember you because you said you're rich. At first, you told me that you're poor. And when okay, first I asked you, you asked a personal question to me, and then I told you that, my rules is you have to click the dollar sign and send donation to my channel, and then you told me that you're poor, and then at the end of the day, at the end of the at the end of the show, you told me that you're rich. Which one are you? Okay, so I remember you because some people coming on my show that they drop a very very interesting comment. It never and it never delayed in my memory. I always remember. Okay, Power Mix TV, thank you. Who's talking? Sure, you mean me? 10TT 68 party proper? Are you why you claiming yourself that you are, yeah, sure. talking to you. Are you one of those that report shares channel? Okay, so rich. Oh, you're rich. Okay. Why you hesitate to send me a donation for that Ali? No, I just speak two language, Tagalog and American English. But if somebody cursing me in other language, I can still understand because I will ask my Google friend. Oh my goodness, I lost. Okay, okay. So, here's the thing that okay, some Filipino, okay, they tells that for those less people, usually people they prepare to cook things like I don't know, Tentity, I don't want to mention the name. You want me to mention? Well, he's not really part. He's not really important to mention his name, share. Okay? Because if I gonna mention his name, he's gonna be popular. So, like, this is the thing that, when it comes to. So, here's the thing, guys, that I mentioned when it comes to the way our cooking, we use cooking oil. Usually Filipino, less people, they just use coconut oil, okay? Because coconut oil, that's very common here because we have so much coconut production here. And you cannot really tell that, Filipino can't afford to buy olive oil or, other good type of oil. You can't, don't, you know, to my people, be aware of that. Because you know what? Some rich people, they might react and report your channel, okay? So you have to specific that some, or if it's in a good way, like I don't really say all Filipino, like, they said that Filipino are very friendly. I don't really agree on that, but, I'm gonna say some, but some people are not friendly. My people are not friendly, but majority they are. I cannot really generalize that they are friendly, nice people. No, it's just like majority friendly, and some are not. Okay, so I just comment that no, don't say that because people will react. You just surprised one day that your channel was reported because of the statement that you cannot really specific explain. I give money to the poor. Oh, I'm also poor. See, I'm also poor. Yeah, I'm very poor. So just aware of uh, drop your comment or your opinion for that because there's some people, especially for those people coming that they use troll. They're very what do you call that, they make it that too personal for those people that is not their intention, but sometimes the English that some of my people drop is not really accurate. So sometimes they give that as an excuse to bully people or harass people or report channel. Okay, so we have to be careful about, guys. about our, our English language. My English is not really good, but if I cannot really able, to speak that in English, I gonna speak Tagalog or Bisaya. Can you make live tomorrow? For what? Okay, for what? Who are you? Who are you, Ali? Wait, hold on. Let me read some of your comment, guys. Okay. He closed, sure didn't sew it. I'm okay. From Brett. Can you make... okay. I'm gonna change my name. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. I'm Ali. Nakita mo na yung... So, where are you from, Ali? My throat is starts to... So we have to be aware. Indonesia. Okay. So guys, who knows? You know the British comedian actor? His name is Sacha Baron Cohen, aka Ali G, aka Borat. Who knows that person? Or sometimes he's one of his, the one of I like his movie, the Dictator. He's one of General Waladin. Who liked that? Okay, so that's one thing, guys, that we have to be aware, people. Yeah, Brett is a nice person. I don't know. Well, it's just like for me, it's just like you don't really have to pay attention. Somebody will bash you, or what. Yeah, as long as you're doing good, because you cannot, in the other hand, you cannot please other people for that. Okay, you bored. Why you bored? So that's thing that I would like to we people, it doesn't matter where you're from. You have to be aware of your comment, especially with other countries. Okay, and even though you're in your country, you have to be aware of comment for those people, because they're gonna react and they're gonna make that issue for you, or might you get in trouble for not uh, saying something that baseless. Okay, you have to say that in facts, guys. Don't tell or don't bring it your channel that is this all about baseless. Okay, because if somebody will question you, guys, you cannot really answer to them straightly, or you cannot really comprehend what they're trying to tell you, because you base on baseless issue, or baseless subject. Yes, don't forget, guys. Don't forget to give me like and share my live stream. Why you bored? If you're bored, then are you bored on my show? Okay, go ahead. Leave if you're bored. Okay, I don't want you to feel bored for watching my show. Okay, then free to leave. No problem about that. So I know this, in TT in TT 68 party proper. Yeah, maybe I know this person is just like using different name. You want to become a, you want to become the star of my show entity. You want to become a star of my show entity. So that's, that's number one, number one, that we must be aware of people of saying that. Okay, just like I heard somebody that, like you said, share that, she said that, all OFW is, is POK. No, it's not, because, might, that kind of, comment, she get in trouble for that. What if somebody, especially now, it's election is coming, who, if somebody will tell that to other politician and pointed that she said that, she don't understand that OFW bring a lot of money to our economy. So you must be careful about accusing people. So that's not really, that's not really fun or what. If she has a problem with OFW, don't generalize. Okay, don't generalize. Just take it to the person that you don't like. Just take it to the person that your enemy. Don't generalize, because you might get in trouble for saying that in generals. That's the one thing, that the bottom line that I really want to um, uh, point it out, that you cannot generalize. Okay. Oh wait, what's your live about? My live about, this is random, Ali. This is random, like people, password bro, and behavior. So are you behave? What can you say about your people? What can you say about people? I'm sure that this is not only channel yet you're visited. What can you say about people you deal with, with their opinion, their thoughts? Sometimes, people, the way that they talk, the way that they act, they think that they entitled for everything. Okay, so remember, guys, Filipino people, my people, remember this. We have the law that you're too much cursing people, they can file case against you. Too much, too much degrading a person, they can file case against you. Even Western people, you're very grateful if you're there in your country, but if you're coming here, my people can report you on the Bureau of Immigration, give them warning that this person, he's a bully person online, he's mocking Filipina or Filipino people. You can file case against those people. But make sure that you have enough evidence to tell the Bureau of Immigration that this person is not good to our country. And for those people also, Filipino guys, too much, too much panlait sa kapwa. We have batas, may batas tayo dyan. Pwede tayo mag-file ng case against that person. So, remember that. Yes, Vitali was in prison, in Bureau of Immigration at Camp Bagong Diwa. Because at first, we know that some people, they just do for, for their content. But if you're doing that without consent of other people, especially public, no, it's no good. Because that's why some Filipino here, when you do like that on your camera, some they just react. So you have to ask permission. Is that okay if you can take picture on them? If they cannot, then leave these people alone, because they might get furious towards you, because you don't respect their privacy. Same thing with Vitali. And then he disrespect the Philippine law. So actually there's a lot of Western people coming here, do some nasty thing, okay, do some BS thing here in the Philippines, but the Bureau of Immigration just like deported them, okay. But now the Secretary John Vic Rimolya tell to the face of this, Russian American blogger Vitali that no, we don't want you to report it. We want you to face your um, case here in the Philippines, just to give other Western people disrespect our laws, harass my people, to give them lesson that you cannot do that, okay. And then that time that he's just like, you can really tell that he has a mental problem about that, even though that during the press conference by Secretary John Vic Rimolya, he was saying that at the back that it's a fake news. How can he say fake news that his face on the video? And then telling that BGC is busy place, push place. You cannot joke and around. Yeah, I like the BGC also, guys, because it's protected area, and people there are very accommodating. It's just like one thing that I remember we went to BGC that time that we met the person in BGC. I no 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 no. I think we celebrate the, yeah, we went to BGC, and then we don't have because most of the taxi driver, we cannot get taxi driver because they said it's traffic going to my place here, okay. And then there's a mobile marshal, and very accommodating. They help us to get the taxi, and then the marshal told me, okay, just wait here, mom, and then I will go around and get taxi from you. So BGC people there, they give good service, and then all of a sudden you go there and then harass, and then this is not funny that for the content only that you disrespect, especially guard, security guard here. If in your country security guard is nothing, but here in the Philippines we respect security guards because they're the one who protect our safety inside the mall. Okay? And not also that they're very helpful. Okay? They help senior citizen, especially in the supermarket. If you had heavy stuff or if you want something to go and you don't know the place, they're the one who help us. So it's just like it's easy for you to go in front, especially the OIC of the security guard, disrespect, especially he's wearing his uniform. That's disrespect. Yeah, he has so many things in Boracay that, oh my god, I can see that he is mentally ill. He's mentally ill. Or maybe he was high on taking a prohibited drugs. I can tell, his mannerism. Source of report. Wow. What? Whose source of report? Where are you from? Where are you from? Are you still their source of report? You changed. Oh, maybe are you because you mentioned the guy mentioned is in in TT entity 68 past party proper. Are you? So that's, beware, beware of your behavior going not only here in the Philippines, every country you visited, guys. Okay? People. I don't specific Filipino people. Okay? But sometimes uh, I cannot really stop for those people really wants to spread BS. Especially, they think that they came from the well-known country, and then they shown attitude, they shown arrogant. Okay, because it shows that, oh, we better than you, so they can do whatever they want to do. No, not like that. Because a lot of, I'm so happy also that, we engage this kind of social media platform, reels, meta, okay, YouTube. Because I know that there's, before this kind of social media, have there's a lot of, foreign people that degrading, disrespect my people. But now they cannot do that because of the high tech technology that we're using right now. So it's an open eyes also for those Western people coming here in the Philippines, not only here in the Philippines, in other country in Southeast Asia. We must respect people or their laws. Because, that kind of Vitali, I think that he has no idea, because I think he used of doing that. Because when I look at that, about his history, not only here in the Philippines, there's so many country also is doing that. And imagine, guys, if your mom, okay, because there's an old woman, Filipino old woman, he just go on the BGC, and then he tried to, he pretend that, he tried to hold up, the old woman. So if that's my mom, and then what if that old woman has a heart problem, and suddenly she had heart attack, and that's the cause of her death? I will never forget that person. Okay. And that's a good thing, guys, that it's easy for him to hunt, because Filipino helping, to easy to hunt him, because that's very viral in Facebook. In you Actually, I saw that first in Facebook. Okay. So it's just like there's a lot of people, especially the mobile, the motorbike, mobile that's go around in VGC. It suddenly, he just stolen that. So that's really disrespect. So that's a good thing that we experience this kind of technology, that we can able to show the world that we're not tolerated that kind of action and mentality or behavior of people coming here in my country. Because we know that Filipino are very grateful if we have so much foreign people or tourists coming here in the Philippines, because that's one thing. It helped in our economic to boast. But if you're coming here just to, no, we don't need you. We don't need you. Because of course, foreign people here, as much as the government protect you guys from coming here. Okay. And if you're not pay attention about what's the rules there, so I think Philippines is not the place that you're gonna visit. Okay, go to other country. Let's see what they're gonna do, if you're gonna do some BS or what. Yes, I'm sexy source of report. LOL. Tipid Chi, kamusta kadiha? Kamusta kayo dyan sa Davao? How is the Holy Week? In a few days, tomorrow, oh my God, it's Holy Thursday. So yeah, we must be aware of our behavior. It's just like some people, they like, I example, Ryan. He admitted that he has a special, like he has a autism. Okay, but I really admire this man. Okay, because he's uh he's act like a normal. Okay, he has a sense to understand, even though we know that he has a special, he's special. But some people, they have a normal mental mental they have a normal mind, but they act worse than people who has disorder, like like autism. They act worse than that. So I really admire Ryan and also Brett. Okay, so they can, they are not, they are not making something that you don't really want to talk to them, but they have the sense that to behave. Okay, yeah, Abnoy is very worse. He's very worse, share. He loves to bully, and then he loves to, he loves to embarrass people, or making some gossip that the way that he tells, he knows better than us. Okay, but look what she's doing right now. Oh no, look who is in the room. Me. Welcome to my show, Mr. Ian. Ian. He's literally mentally ill, share. No, this is not grape juice. My Fanta is, my grape juice that was last night. So it's not my schedule to go to grocery, so I just drink my Fanta. It's still a grape. Yeah, it's grape. So that, what my advice to you, share, okay, just focus on your channel, and who's that person, always report your channel, and make your channel better, and don't let anyone to have some reason to report your channel. Okay, remember that. And this Abnoy, forget him. He, he's not your loss. Okay, because he don't deserve to be part of your friend. So forget it, Abnoy. Me also, I forget it, Abnoy. He's no good. He's mentally ill. Maybe I can sense that siya yun. Siya yun yung ano, yung nagkukunwari. Che, chismosa ka talaga, Che. Si Abnoy, sabihin ko sa iyo, sa messenger, sino si Abnoy? Paborito mo yan eh. Paborito ka niya na singer? Masyado na siyang sikat. He's so famous in YouTube. So we just changed his name to Abnoy. Abnoy is such a cute name, right? Abnoy. Okay? So, beware of a person, men and women, if you have something that, this person act not right. Okay? And, you can see that she or he needs mental attention. So don't go and talk this person, because if you're gonna talk this person at the end of the conversation, you're the enemy of him or you're the enemy of her, because they cannot really understand what you are trying to tell. So don't. If you know if this person has a mental problem, don't. Okay, don't talk. All you have to do, just if they, especially, if they say something negative to you, don't pay attention. Okay, because it really triggers them, to say something bad to you. Okay, all you have to do, just ignore, just to let them know that you don't know them. Okay, stay away. Yeah, that's the exact term, stay away for those, because no matter how good your intention to them, they will take that as what do you call, it's against, uh it's against to them, especially they're not literally, they have disorder of that. Some people, they just act like that. That's the hard part that you have. That's the hard part, to understand a person that they are not, literally have that disorder, and they pretend that they have. It's so hard for them, to understand. It's just like, example, for those people that, they deeply sleep. When you wake up, when you woke up them, it's easily, and then one or two, then they woke up. But for those people, they pretend that they're sleeping. No matter how you gonna do that, you gonna roll, or you gonna do something to them, to just them to wake up. They can't. They're still sleeping. They know that they are not. They pretend. So it's hard to deal for those people that they are pretending that they are like that, because they do not understand, especially when we do intend to help them. But you know what, Ayan, how can I say Ian? Okay, Ian, some people, they have this kind of, literally they have that kind of disorder. But the only thing that it triggers them is just, their attention. But if you let them busy, if they have so many activities, they act normal. Okay, but for those people that act like that, no matter how you talk to them, how you advise them, they will not. Okay? What? Jeffrey, hello. Thank you for coming, Jeffrey. Are you okay, Jeffrey? Okay. Cute. Cute. They are always right and we are wrong. Correct. From TPG, hi Ian, do you have a YouTube channel? So, oh, I'm really look cute. No, I'm not cute. Acute na siguro. I think I'm acute. So don't let people, don't let people disrespect you. Okay? But if you know to yourself, if you know that person, that this person is not really worth it, to talk, then leave these people. It's just like, just going to other channel. If you know that these people are troll, don't feed them, ignore. Okay, because if they're gonna get bored, okay, if they're gonna get bored, they will leave your channel. Same thing in your life. Okay, if somebody will tell you, say that, oh, and then they keep they kept saying negative towards you. No, don't entertain them, especially you know to yourself that the things that they're saying or the things that they're doing is not really worth it. Okay. Oh, I do opposite. I troll the trolls. Oh, really? Ah, that sounds interesting. You troll the trolls. Oh, yeah. But me, no comment. I do whatever. I don't want to share my style when it comes to deal with the trolls. That's a good. What will happen, my subscribers love it. So if you troll the trolls, so what is the reaction? I have a Filipina troll since yesterday. Since yesterday. Who is that Filipina? You know what? Me, when it comes to men, I don't, it doesn't really matter for me where you're from, okay? What, I don't really care the color of your skin. I don't care where you're from, okay? I don't care what your status in life. I like a man with honor, okay? Honorable men. I like that. That admires that man that has honor and honorable men, okay? And I respect that person, okay? Just like my dad. We always honor his words. And I really admire my dad. Okay? So that's why it takes two to tango. So for men, okay, be man of your word. Okay? Don't act like a sissy. What? You really? Jolie Sabalik? Oh, Sabalik? Sounds like Indonesian. Yeah, yeah, sounds like a trolls. Because trolls, they love to make their names kind of a, yeah, they combine words and then things, and yeah, they are like that. Because I remember there's a guy that came on my live stream. His name is, hello Pleba, don't call me CC, just call me Liliveth or Lily. I don't like CC. I'm just be honest with you, MJ. Or you call me Lily. That's my nickname, Lily. Don't call me CC. Just love the trolls. It gives us views. Yes, they love. But you know what? Sometimes, they love it. Okay. You remember that I told, I mentioned that MJ that, you can call me sister or, sis for short, or you can call me Lily, or, you call me Lilibet. But I don't really like, yeah, I don't really like to call Cece because, I don't like that. Because some women, they like to call Cece, but, they don't really understand the real meaning of that. So I know to myself that, I don't. Sissy, sissy. You know what sissy is? Just like a little, a tiny oyster. We call that in my dialect. So you can use that as fermented, fermented sissy. So we call that sissy. Okay. Making coffee. What coffee are you? Broad coffee. Guys, coffee is not really good. If it's brewed coffee, no sugar, no cream, that's good. Brewed coffee. But 3-in-1 coffee, guys, is no good. I think that's cause of, hypertension. So how is your night? MJ, the flepa. MJ na lang for short. It's been a while that, it's almost a month that I never, yeah, almost a month. Because, my little sister visited me almost 3 weeks or almost a month. Almost a month, yeah. My little sister. And then she wants coffee because I don't really drink coffee, because I don't want to have a hypertension. Because, when I read that, especially, 3-in-1 coffee, it's it's easy for you to catch hypertension, So I stopped that, but they said that, brewed coffee, it's okay because, that's anti-aging. So when I go to Krispy Kreme, in Krispy Kreme before, once you update, I think it's still now, there's a code. And then, I love to do that, okay? When I buy, 1 dozen in 6 pieces, 1.5 of Krispy Kreme donuts. And I love, to do that, to get the code so that you will get, the free brewed coffee. So I love, the brewed coffee from Krispy Kreme. So you don't need to add, you don't need to add sugar in the cream. I just eat donut because donut it's so sweet. Okay, you don't need to add sugar. At work, oh, thank you, MJ. Even though you're working, you still have time, to support my channel. So I really appreciate that. So I really like that. So flying kiss to you. So it means a lot to me that, some people, even though they have work, they spend time, a little time with me. So it means a lot to me. So I really appreciate that, guys. Okay. And what state are you, MJ? are you Americano, Australiano, are you uh, are you Brit Briton? Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay. Oh my goodness, guys. Hold on, because I have, I have parcel. Go. Give me a few minutes, guys. Okay. Let me play a song before I. Ay nako. So I order, Vicks Formula 45 cough syrup because, I can't find that in the drugstore, only online. Okay, listen to the music, guys, that I love. Okay. Give me so thank you so much, guys, for, uh okay, I got it. So here. Ha 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 ma ha 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 ha. Oh, Ayan, why don't you sit meet and greet in Angeles? You're my lady. It's been a long time. Let me open this. If this is really, because I like Vicks formula. I think it's better for me to go on the drugstore, South Star Drug, because when I go to Mercury Drugstore, they don't have. So now I can go. I think it's less because this is 109, 111, and this is really good because I think just I often if I eat a lot of chicken, guys, I have allergy, so that's why the doctor told me that avoid don't eat often egg, chicken, because my allergy is gonna attack me. And that's one thing that the doctor, uh because in my family we're asthmatic, guys, so if the allergy is severe, it causes asthma. Very small. Yeah, this is legit, but it's very small. Very small. The one that we got in SNR is bigger than this. It's 54 ml. Masyado maliit. Oh my god. Look. But I like, once, especially the time that, oh, my throat is so itchy. And then I think that's when I do a live stream and I just take my strepsil in that night. Oh my god. And then I eat, fried chicken. Oh my god, it's itchy. So now I don't eat chicken because I think my allergy attacked me. So this, when I take this, and then the one that the Vicks that spray in your nose, it helps also. Very small. Maybe I can go to the drugstore and check if they have a little bigger than this. If I'm gonna take this, Usually at our age is 10 ml. Very small. Anyway, if in case of emergency, I always have medicine for headache, you know, without prescription. Because once I feel something, I just take medicine right away. I don't want to get worse. I don't want to go to the hospital. I hate a hospital. Yeah, it's legit. So thank you so much, guys, for waiting. Who likes to do this? I like to do this, guys. This is also kind of therapy. Actually, I mentioned that, for meet and greet, MJ, but I don't have car. Somebody will fetch me and bring me back home. I can go in a pallet. I know that place. Oh my goodness, it's 1 hour na. No, he's from Pampanga. So guys, I won't stay long because I already reached the 1 hour. So maybe I can do live streaming later. Okay. Just, because it's very quiet here. Who wants me to sing? Who wants me to sing? I already played. That's I gonna copyright. But anyway, just only one song that I played. Because that's my favorite song. Any song that you want to request, hold on, let me. You're my lady. Look, Frank, very small. They have the, I think I'm gonna go there in South.
I saw. I was watching your channel.
Okay.
Little bitty box.
Yeah, but I'm gonna check if they have a big bottle. But at least
Yeah.
let's,
Not totally out of it.
yeah, it's just only 54 ml. But anyway, it's legit. You're so considerate. I do videos from the market. Many of my videos are from town. Some of them they are in politics, some they are have ordinary. Yeah. You mean your family? Cheers, guys. You know the sparkling, it goes on my nose. So last night, tagay. mm, so sabroso. You know what's sabroso? Sabroso, guys. You can't see this in a local supermarket. Okay, only in SNR. Are you Australian, Ian, in the Philippines? I subscribe to your channel. Ian, why don't you organize meet and greet. He's a British Breton. He's Breton. He's an Englishman. You know what, one of my favorite, who Sasha Baron Cohen and Rowan Mr. Bean. Ah, okay, so I have to replace this because I already used that too. So last night I tried the ginger ale ice cream. It's good. But I'm not in the mood to eat ice cream last night. But ay nako. You do live also, Ian, right? But usually, go to MJ. But they're more on music. I cannot really relate on. I cannot stay long because they're more onto the music industry. So I love music, but when it comes to make music or sounds, I cannot really relate. So any question, guys? Any question? Any question? Let's talk about food or what? Still here. Okay, thank you, Brett. You like the Fanta grape? British people are amazing to talk to. They have manners. Uh, is that so? Is that how about yeah, this is I drink right now Fanta grape. This is the only one that I like about Fanta. Great. Ismael! My goodness. Ismael, what is your favorite subject in school? I want to, like, I like, the British accent. Like, that's why I love to watch, Sasha Baron Cohen, because uh, he's really good on Sakastan. Act like a Sakastan. He's really good in that. The accent, the British accent, it really makes him good when he speak like Sakastan. So I have a question for you, my brother Breath. Okay. My dad taught me manners when I little. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So here's my question for, for men. For men. What is your uh reaction if the man, that the man is wants to cursing you, and that uh he has a mental problem, and keeping telling people that, oh, he's like this, he's doing this. What is your opinion for that? He always tried to disgrace your name. Oh my god, when it comes to manners, oh my gosh. My parents, my family is very, very disciplinarian. But my parents also teach us, because it's no good also that you have to shown manners to the people. That it's just like, it's just like, if people shown you respect, you have to show manners, right? Good manners and right conduct. But for those people disrespect you, you don't have to show to them a manners, good manners. You have to show them, okay, bad manners. Yeah, 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 yes, yes. Some people, they making drama in YouTube. They just tell to the world that they are innocent, they are nice person, but the fact is they are not. Particularly women. Some women, okay, I don't want to generalize, because some women, they are not doing right, especially on YouTube thing. They are the victim. They are so delicate. I have lived in a few countries and traveled to many countries. You have learned how to deal with many different people. Yes. Are you in the military, Ian? Because I know if you're gonna travel a lot, are you just like your navy, or your Filipina Kiki? No. Okay. No, I don't know who's Filipina KK. Kiki, Kiki. No, I don't know. I don't really go to other, other Filipina show. Especially they just shown something that I cannot learn from them. I don't. I don't go there. I want to go some Filipina channel that I can learn every time I visit their show. If they need me to promote their show, I will help. But it's just like go there and say nothing and nonsense things that they talk. I don't like. I'm just be honest, guys. I don't go. Actually, I just go to their, go their channel and then, make nonsense that, they, I don't know. I don't want to waste my time going there if I cannot, I cannot learn. Okay, because sometimes, most of Filipino shows, they just really want to show that there's nothing wrong. Okay, all right, there's nothing wrong to ask donation. Okay, but you have to show them that your content they can get a knowledge or they can learn from you. There's nothing wrong because I'm also asked donation for those people. If they ask personal question, I just tell them click that dollar sign and send donation to me. If you don't, then fine. If you click that and send donation to me, that's a big bonus for my channel. But if you don't, I don't really want to force. But it's just like, I just want also somebody to send a donation from me. But I don't want to go there. You just do nothing, talking, reading all these comments, and you cannot really share information or knowledge to all to viewers that visited your channel and ask money, and then shown your personal, or you're almost naked, and then you cannot really, the only thing that you cannot really tell is, to sell yourself, but the way you act, the way you talk online, you're selling yourself. You sell yourself to people, particularly for those Western people needs, especially men needs attention. If they are lonely, they will grab that opportunity, to entertain you. I don't like that. Okay, so I just go on the thing that, okay, if that's your, channel, it's fine for me, but I don't really want to hang out with that. I don't like. Because sometimes, they act like stupid, guys. They act stupid. And they just shown that they are innocent. No, they are not. I don't like, I don't care, guys, if you're gonna say me, I'm too mean for that. I'm just be straight to the point, guys. I don't like women shown too much drama in their life, too much fantasy world, too much pretension. I don't like that. Be real, okay? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong as donation, but you have to show that you are deserve of that donation from people. It's like you don't have. It's just like the old. Kulang na lang ibenta mo yung sarili mo sa kanila, just and then, somebody disrespect you because they send donation and then they can request, show me your blah, you can dance, and no. That's disrespect a person. I don't want that. If you want to send me a donation, then send donation. You don't, because, a real man or a real people or person, they will not ask, ask for return if you want to help. Because that's the way I am. I just send because I like the way that, the way he or she uh, handle their show. That's all. But I don't ask people that, okay, you can show me this, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't. That's why still Western people or people, particular me, keep doing that to women because some Filipina, they are tolerated that. Okay, let me read. Okay, like someone we know from Malaysia. Ian, if you are bored, watch some of her video. No, I'm not bored in my life. I'm not. Maybe some they're bored. Okay, I have so many things to do. It's just like if you let yourself bored, it's a matter of choice. If you want to feel bored, you bored even though you're not. Okay? Oh, Brett, thank you. Ding! Thank you. So, what do you mean? Her channel before was Kitchi Kim. She is exactly what you just described. What do you mean what I described? She is 48 from Lapu-Lapu. She blocked me and many of subscribers because okay, because here's the thing, guys. Okay, people watching your show, they are not stupid. Okay, they are not. They know who you are, even though you will not tell. They can detect you the way you act in front of your camera, the way you talk, the way you um the way you talk and the way you act. They will know you. Yeah, that's why me, I just go there and then I just observe. How can I learn these people? I don't really like. It's just like, we actually men are very visual, okay? They love women dancing, wearing sexy clothes. Guys, for men, I will tell you guys, you're telling a lie if you don't like that, okay? And then, especially women showing their booties, okay? Men love that. Ooh, squeezy, squeezy body. Hi, Hi, Bob. Kamusta? How is your plant now? Is the grass recover from that from that man doing that on your garden? So, but you don't have to. You don't have to do that. But it's just like now that YouTube is kind of I don't know. I don't really understand about that because YouTube is one thing that you can learn something because tutorial because when it comes to do like editing and I have no idea about that about computer thing. Okay, so when I go to YouTube, learn me a lot. Okay, I learn a lot, but now my goodness, okay, this is one thing that okay, let me read. Bob, hello. Okay. Huh? What did you say? From Ian, she is my many times. She sits many times in front of camera crying because you have to crying for what? Crying for herself that somebody sent donation to her, making drama. Making drama. I know some women are like that. They use other their relatives. Brain blah 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 blah. Make drama and then somebody send a donation. Don't fall for that. Asking why nobody likes her. She knows that nobody likes her. That's will take time to grow back. Okay. She asked me to make her a moderator on my channel and I said no. So the so she blocked me from her channel and said many bad things about me. My goodness. Okay. So it's just like cuz here's my well, that's the thing, guys, that one of my rules for those send part of my membership, I give them moderator, but you don't have to you don't have to because moderator is part of also of my channel that you have to help me to promote my channel, but I give credit for those people that okay, not all are they have free time. It's okay if you can't, and if you want, then okay, no big deal, because I can still manage my show. It's just like I give you because I know I have my word is my honor, so that's one thing that I give the wrench. Okay, So you don't have to block people. I only hide people if it's too mean to others or to disrespect, especially my show. I hide them, but as long as I can tolerate, it's okay. I give them reason, to block, but it's just like, it's just like you don't understand. No, it's just like one thing that I tell to myself. You cannot please other people. Your opinion, don't think that people will go on your side. Okay, some people they like, some people they agree on your side, some people they don't. So you cannot tell to the, you can grab the hand and twist and then okay, go on my side. No, you can't, because you have to. That's I always tell everyone, that no matter what opinion that person is share with us, you must be respect, because that's how he or she interpret the, the issue. But you don't really have to tell, oh, your opinion is nothing. No, no, you cannot do that. It's kind of disrespect. Okay, so Bob, that will take time to grow back. Yeah, I think the only thing, maybe because of that, but all you have to do is just like, there's a soil, Bob, that it's already, it's already fertilizer. All you have to do, just put that, I have soil that in my, just put it on the top of, the grass that, the leaves was burned, and then put it there, and then always water, so that, the leaves, it's easy to grow, because I think that's a blue grass. No, 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 we call that carabao grass. It's easy to grow. But actually, if it's, the roots, or the roots is not really burned, it's, it will grow, but it takes time. But you have to put something fertilizer on the top, the organic fertilizer, not, the commercial fertilizer, because it's kind of hot also. Okay, so good night, Bob. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, just like, I don't, some people, I noticed the look. Some viewers, they just go there, I can imagine people just like you shown that, slicing fruits. Oh my goodness, bunch of, they have 122 views, 122K views. It's just like, doing slicing. Okay, you're just watching there, nobody's talk. It's just like slicing, okay. But they got a lot bunch of, views. But for those people that you try information, knowledge, they don't, just few people coming and share opinion. And they think that, okay, like going to the show, that some women that, they showing that in front of, in front of the camera, they dancing, wearing sexy dress, and then they, so many people coming there because they need entertainment. But sometimes they refuse to go to the show if there's a knowledge that they can learn. Okay, that's what I noticed. But it's just like people prerogative. I have nothing against with that. But it's just like, I'm thinking that, oh, some people, they don't really want to learn, and they go to the show that they can learn how to improve their self or life, but they don't want to go there because for them it's boring. Okay, so if I go to the show that they don't say something that, I can't stand. It's just like, some uh show also that they're making marites. Okay, it's normal to have marites or what, but you cannot really do that until the end of the show, that marites, all your, context is all marites. I don't like that. But some people, they like that, but me, I don't. I want to learn also, so that my time is not wasted. And that's one thing, guys, that um, before, example that in school, we learn how to memorize our table multiplication and our, table of elements. What is the sign of gold? What is the sign of sulfur? The symbol, symbol of a water, oxygen, hydrogen. I remember that when I was in high school, in second year high school, I memorized it, guys. But it's been a long time. I always remember, the symbol of water, H2O. So, and then the multiplication, guys, when I was grade 4, we always memorize it, guys. We don't use calculator. We don't use uh, well, that time there's no cellular phone, okay? So that's calculator. But now, kids, they don't really count in their brain. You just like go, and then even though me sometimes I do, if I cannot, if it's too big, then the digits, I have to go to the my phone and check it, because I don't want to miss, the calculation. But if it's a small lang, it's okay. Multiplication, I just use this my finger, okay? So it's just like, people is no longer, kids no longer that. Even, young generation, my new generation, they don't know how to do multiply on their hand. So they don't need to, to go on their phone and do something like that. Just like this. Okay, I know that. But sometimes I forgot because it's been a long time I don't use that because I used to doing. So now, people have become lazy. And even, when some of you, their comment, your comment is make it short. Your brain or yourself is use of that. Okay? So when I do comment, there's a guys that, I comment, he said that when I read my comment, it's just like he's reading a book. Because I don't shortcut. Because if you use that shortcut of, term or way of writing, your mind is used of that. So sometimes when you're writing, oh, you do that on writing. Same thing, me, when I do writing, I have to write it the whole words, not shortcut. I don't want that because I don't want to use of that. Okay, so same thing, people, no? They become lazy now. You just have to read the comments in such a channel and see what the men write. You can see how many sick men are out there. Sick men, and I don't. So you mean you visited their show before? Well, each of each of content creator, they have their own style. But too much drama, too much begging money, I don't like. And then there's a guys also told me that, okay, uh I for those people right now, okay, I always mention, guys, it's okay to ask question on me, okay, if that question is related to the discussion. I have nothing against with that, okay? I can answer anything. But if you're gonna ask me personal question out of my context, all you have to do that all you have to do just click the dollar sign and send donation for me. There's a guy that react that. He said that I'm begging money for those people. No, I'm not, because that's part of my rules. I have nothing against. I will not tell you, to click that dollar sign and send donation if you ask question related of the subject that we gonna discuss. I have nothing against with that. But if you're gonna ask me question, personal question, and you really want to know, that's my rules. Oh yeah, let's click the dollar sign and send donation to my channel. But that person take it too personal. Because wait a minute, guys. Talking here, of course, I pay also my internet connection. It's not free. Okay, so I'm grateful if somebody has the common sense to send me a donation. Okay? But I don't say this, that's your obligation to pay my internet. No, it's not. It's just like consideration, guys. Okay? Because it's my responsibility to pay that no matter what. I'm gonna pay that. But it's just like consideration. Okay? In kind donation. But sometimes people they don't really understand that because they think that you're begging. No, if a person has a sense, they will understand that. Okay? To read horse. Yes. I'm waiting for my card. What happened to your card? I will mark your word. Ayan ha. So share is the witness. Okay, share is the witness. Okay? Ah, okay. So share is the witness. Okay, share. Yeah, that's one thing that I have nothing against with that. But sometimes, some women they just use that. It's just like, obviously guys that they really ask money. They really ask money for that. Okay? Just like, there's a blogger guys that, she's I'm gonna do marites here, but this is the real story because the person tells me after after they friends in Facebook after the show, that woman asks money to him to buy some to buy something, pay the bills or what, because if not she will sleep in the street. Oh my goodness, that's something fishy. So for the men, it's not your fault if she sleep on the street. It's just like you there to send donation because I do send donation also. Okay, because I like the show. I like the discussion, but it's just like asking money, to buy some or what. That's too personal. Okay, because you ask a person to send donation or ask money for that person so that she can pay the bills, electric bills or what. No, it's not good. It's okay to send donation on the channel, okay, but don't contact the person personally, or don't contact the person privately and ask money for them to buy food or what, or groceries. No, I think women doing that because the use of doing that is their nature to do that. Nature of job, nature of work. Okay? So there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong, to remind people, but it's just like for me, it's part of my show also to ask donation, but if you cannot give me, then it's okay for me. I don't want to hate you. I don't want to block you because you don't send donation to me. The only thing that I hide you if you're so, you're talking disrespect on me and some people on also in on the live chat. But if you don't give me a donation, then no big deal. Okay, no big deal because I have sense of humor that no matter what, I'm still okay. I can still pay my internet. I can still pay my bills, okay? But if you gave me, that's a big bonus, okay? Because I know that you have sense, that you understand that some bloggers need also for that. Do you think that, they just do this and they don't want, somebody to send donation? Of course, we appreciate, guys. But you don't have to, you know, I mean, I don't I don't need to force you guys. Okay, to remind you, it's okay. But to force you to send me a donation, it's no good because I don't want also to receive money that somebody was, oh, I just send it because this person, forcing me. I don't want that. Okay? I don't want that. And a year, I think I have 4 to 5 super chat. Oh, yeah? You're very frugal. You're frugal. Ayan, you're so frugal. 4 to 5 super chats a year? Jesus Christ. A person will receive your, donation is very, very lucky. Very lucky to have your, but you know what? Even though, Brett, many times he sent me. I can't, it's over on my my 10 fingers that he sent. It's not big, but he's more oftenly to send me a donation. But I appreciate that. Okay. It's better than nothing, right? Well, I just only PayPal. PayPal. I only put PayPal on my channel. But I have, a donators in my PayPal. He never oftenly. I don't know if it's coming on my show, but sometimes he always surprised me to send a donation. And sometimes oh wow, I surprised that it suddenly, the PayPal logo, it appear, and I know that's him. He never comment. I think he's just watching my show. He never comment. Because sometimes, when he comment on my PayPal, the donation, it's just like, oh, I think he's watching. He's watching. So I really appreciate that, and I don't know who he is, but he always send me a donation on my PayPal. Because in PayPal you cannot really find who is that person, okay? Unless that person will tell you this is me or what. But so him many times that he sent me a donation for that. I don't know that person, but I always grateful that he sent me a donation to my PayPal, and I always say thank you to him. With PayPal, you can send it back. What do you mean send it back? Okay, if you send, like if you send PayPal on my PayPal, you can get it back from me. That's what you mean? Return money to the sender, but I don't return because they the one who gave that. Okay, they send me the donation with all their hearts. Okay, so I don't need to return that. But those people that send a donation that there's too many words that no, I will not accept that. I will return that. No, they don't. I don't return the money to the sender because they like to send me a donation for that, and they don't say nothing to me. Okay. Oh my goodness, the dollar rates here goes down. That's really affect now that the American dollars here goes down. It's like the last time I went to the bank is 57.85. Now is 56.95. So it might goes to 55, guys. So month of November last year. Wow, that's so big, guys. 58.25. But now it starts to getting low, getting low. But the uh, euro, the the euro, it's more into Canadian dollar. It's go up also. That's the only the US dollar goes down. Yeah, that's guys. Sometimes people don't make it too personal when it comes to when I ask donation, because it's just like very common for me to remind, if you want to be part of my member, then it's okay. So actually I don't need to owe some explanation for that, because people has a mentality to understand that they know, okay. But sometimes people, like they love to make an issue about that. Forget it. Yes, correct. Yes, correct. And yesterday I was watching about Al Greens really wants to Trump to impeach because of this kind of situation now. The tariff. American people don't really understand what is the result, or the meaning of the tariff, guys. So it makes sense that what Al Greens said, but I don't want really to talk. And even though the immigration now, it's getting worse, guys, getting worse. So I don't know. For me, I don't really have a plan to go to the United States seriously, because I've been through second time and they don't give me a chance to go there. Okay. And then they, even though that they have I comply the legal documents, and I stated uh honestly, but they never allow me to go there. So never mind USA. I'm good here in the Philippines. I'm happy. I live here in a peaceful community. Nobody, my neighbors bothering me. If I gonna stay in the States, I'm a Asian, might somebody will bother me, even my neighbor. Okay, we never know. So I'm good here. And then the thing is, there's so many student, their visa, it says that student visa revoke. I don't know. So I don't really want to read about that. Okay, I don't really want to read about that, because I don't want to disappointed here about United States. I know Filipina that got their green card and he's living in the US. She moved her last December here. Who's Filipina? Before I really liked, to visit America. Okay, but now no. Maybe if Donald Trump is not a president, maybe I don't know. It's so hard to tell right now. Oh, okay. There's so many problem. Imagine, the cost of egg there, and in the States it's big. Yes. My God, it's red now. No, it's not, it's not the, it's not the America itself people wants to put down. The leader, okay? The leader. People not putting America down. Who putting America down? The leader. Oh yeah. Well, thank you for coming, Gichi Lion. Uh, Hi, Lily, friend of mine here, Michael and Linda Brown, just denied a visa just like you. Hey, Bruce. What's up, Bruce? Okay. America is the country that is the first to help other countries when in needed. The mainstream media is against Trump. The love creepy Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Okay. The media did. Being educated in three matters really helps. Really, really helps. What do you mean? What do you mean, Bruce? Being educated in this matters really helps. Really, really helps. There's a lot of really. What in what way? It you really thinks that it really, really helps. Here is an example. Okay, this is a theoretical comment from Bruce Wayne the Gray. Okay. I can visit the Philippines, but I cannot buy any land there. Correct. So, what's the bottom line that you really want to share with us? Same thing, okay? Same thing. If that American coming here in the Philippines, they cannot own the land. Same thing with the Filipino. That's but in the other way that we experience, because as a Filipino, I cannot really go to the America if they don't want me, even though I comply all the legal documents that they asked. But if they don't like me, I can I have nothing can do that. Okay. And in fact, if there's a chance that I can able to talk a politician here, I will tell to a Filipino politician why we cannot, why Filipino cannot do same thing with American people. American people here can visit Philippines, just only the passport. And in fact, we're alliance. Okay. So why cannot Filipino people go to the United States just only for passport? We Not all, some Filipino that have connection and power they can go. But for those regular Filipino or less Filipino that they just want to go to America, they can't. So why? So that's some of Philip. Come on, I just want to talk some Filipino politician, but they don't really talk about that because you know what? You know what? There's some racist thing, even though here in my country, as simple as that. What? Philippine will not release you. If I came the day and married you, Philippine would not release you for 6 months or more. I don't get it. Release for what? What do you mean? I can do whatever I want to do because I'm here in the Philippines, but going to the States, I can't. So that's the one thing that I don't really understand, okay? Okay. So my guy friend married a Filipina. They had to go back and forth between the Philippines and Canada, okay, for a year and a half until it was a workout. Okay, but it's not in the United States. Filipino had a hard time to go to the United States. Okay, Filipino. I can tell that. Well, I don't really know if there's a chance that if there's a chance that I can able to talk. Here, same in there. Have to marry to get the here, here, her. No, Bruce. It's not easy. What it's not easy. Okay, you think it's easy, but it's not easy. Even though you're married, if you even though the person is married, if they don't want a Filipino go to the States, they can do that. I mean, it's not easy. You said that, same way that, they're gonna marry and then go there in the States, right? But what I mean is, it's not what you think it's easy, okay? Because if, even though you're married here, and, if the American husband will bring to the States, if they don't want a Filipina to go to get to enter United States, they can do that. No matter no matter what, if they don't like you to go to the States, they can do that. Even though you comply all the legal documents. Okay, that's okay. How come? Okay, that's a good question that I cannot really specific explain to you. But here's, my my thing is, we've been colonized for so many years before we get before Filipino get their Independence Day. Okay, it's just like we've been colonized for 300 over 300 years by Spaniard. Okay, by Spanish. Okay, so same thing with American. American is just like not as long as Spanish. Okay, so Filipino learned something that we cannot uh, let foreign people to own the land here. Okay, because you know what, it's gonna be it's gonna be a big issue, and it's gonna be turn out that they starts to claiming all the lands here. But I'm not saying that that's gonna be happen. That's why I think that's one of the reason that the government here will not allow foreign people to uh, own the land here. And the only thing that you can own the land if you marry to a Filipino. And the problem is your name is not the number one owner. You're the second option owner. But still the Filipino is the first. Okay, so I don't really know. Well, I'm gonna ask my sister for that. What is the really big reason why foreign people cannot own the land? But you know what, Bruce? You can own condo here by yourself. But on the land, you can still own the land. But you have to marry a Filipino citizen first. But it's just like the sad part that you cannot really put your name, the ownership, number one ownership, you're the second option. Okay? It's still the name of Filipino. Even though your money bought that land, your name will not be the first on the title. No, for me it's not easy. Because like, no matter how you good you are, it's like it's in the hand of the consulate, to take a visa. No, I doubt it. Excuse me. No, we can't. And I came there on a business trip in 2022. We can't own anything, nothing more than low percentage partnership. Try to work that out for a year. We can we cannot buy on our own. We cannot. Okay. No, 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 bros. Years, I explained to you. You can still, for you, if you come here in the Philippines, you can still buy condominium here, but you cannot own the land. You can still buy condominium here because, foreign people, they allowed. You can buy the condo here, okay, in your name, under your name. But buy a land here, you can't. You can't. But you have to marry to a Filipino citizen first. But if you want to buy a land, even though your money buy that land, you're not. Your name is not the first. Write it in the title. Your wife, your Filipino wife. Okay. When it comes to business, what do you call that? The to build a company here. Okay, you have six Filipino ownership, 60% or 6% ownership for Filipino, 4% or 40% ownership for Western people. If you build, if you want to build a corporation, okay, 60-40. That's you can Google that. That's what I said. That's what that's our that's our law. But if you want to build your own business here, you can't. You have you have to somebody, what do you call that, uh, invest investor, you have to 4% also, or 40% investor in your business. You cannot really own that business by your name or by yourself. You can't. But you can build like a restaurant here, or a construction firm, but you have to make that incorporation. Okay, so that if you build that corporation, like I said, 60% Filipino investor and 40% foreign investor. It doesn't really matter if that's American, European, or what. Okay, let me read. Okay, from Bruce Wayne the Grey. If I came there today, okay, I already read that. Okay, my goodness, my phone is stuck, guys. Okay, hold on. Where am I now? Okay, let me check. So, okay, from Brett. Okay, okay, hold on. So he only get 40. Yes, because that's in a law, okay? We don't let, foreign people, investor more than, Filipino, okay? That's, I don't know the reason, but in the laws, that's how how you build a business corporation here in the Philippines. So, okay, Pramrit, why would anyone not from Philippines want to live there? It's their choice. It's their choice. Even here, Brett, if you want to retire here, you have to pay the government. How much you gonna pay for the government? You cannot retire here without paying the government. You still have to pay that. It's just like money guarantee. Honestly, from Gichi, honestly, a condo is poor investment, and really without having biological children here to inherit, like a certain people, it makes a practical sense, but again, desperation. Well, if you're gonna, that's one thing that, doing a real estate business here in the Philippines is not really good ideas, is not really good business for foreign people. For Filipino, yeah, good. But for, no, it's gonna be a long story. And you have so many things that you have to comply, and you have to know first before you invest real estate here in the Philippines, or else you're gonna lose your money for that. Neither business or private life. You cannot own it without being 51% with a Filipino. Kichi, how many places on the planet do no have winter? Okay, I just gonna read. Oh my god, I'm already 2 hours, guys. Anyway. Well, I think that's the reason why, is I don't think that's a desperation. Okay, I think it's just like, for those people that, Western people coming here in the Philippines, living with their social security check. Actually, the social security check that, American can have is just like 1,000 or 15. Okay, it's not enough. It's not enough to live in the States. Okay, but if they're gonna move here, especially here in the Philippines, they can able, to handle that amount of money, because the dollar is way more stretching than our money. Okay, so I think it's not a desperation. It's just like they're looking for a, cheapest place to live. Because, seriously, guys, the cost in the state is high. Okay, 1,000 or 1,500 is not enough, even though you're just by yourself. Okay. Like, I can't really read, it's getting small. I guess, okay, I guess volume doesn't matter in this conversation. Simply put, 3,300 good deported from Philippines in 22. There, whereas 1 million are removed in 2023. Oh my goodness, guys! So I love to stay here, but I can't. I already reached. I supposedly I stay here 1 hour, but we can continue talking this in uh later tonight or tomorrow morning. Well, actually, immigration also help also the economy on people. Immigrant people help United States become big country. Okay. You put so much effort in being on your channel. Hope you're satisfied with result. What? Of course. I have to put some effort, Gichi. I don't want to go on my show that I don't have effort, okay? Because if I don't give an effort, who gonna listen to me? Who gonna share their opinion to me if there's no effort involved? Okay? Yes, I know we're kind of animal. Okay, we're sometimes, when we do some things like, oh, you act like an animal. We're kind of animal. Okay, but we're the smartest animal in the earth. Okay? So sometimes we have a animalistic behavior. But it's just like, oh, we are the child of the world, okay? But it's just like we cannot go in different country we want to go because the system stop us. But sometimes people don't really voice out that the system will not stop us wherever we want to go. But it's just like Everyone is free to go anywhere they want, but it's really stop us to go different country or different places is the system. Because you know what, if I gonna go to the states, if I don't really follow the laws, I can't go there, and I might end up, I don't go to the states. Okay, so it's just like the system is really fucked up. People cannot go to different places, as simple as that. Okay, guys, I want to stay long. My goodness, it's too long na. Okay, so see you next time, guys. Okay, so I would, thank you so much for sharing your opinion. Opinion, Bruce. Okay, actually, you are wrong. Why am I wrong? If the system will not, okay, I'm gonna stay long here. If I gonna keep talking to you, Bruce, keep talking to you, Bruce. Maybe we can continue that. If the system will not do that, because this is system, guys, American, it's a system. Filipino cannot go to the United States if they are not approved their visa. That's the system. They stop us. Okay. So anyway, I would like to thank for those people who share their opinion, because if I gonna say that, Bruce, it will gonna end for 3 hours or 5 hours. It's good, it's good talking to you. So I know that I appreciate your idea. So I still, sometimes I wait a minute. I have to think about what you're talking, but it's just like I still have a common sense, to respect, because like I said, everyone is welcome here to share their opinion, and we must respect people's opinion. All right. So once again, thank you so much, and have a good day to everyone. Bye. Where am I? Okay, I'm here. Okay, bye-bye na. Sige na. Bye.